Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so we had the band ride. We talked yesterday about how this was going to be a battle between the daily mid-band and the weekly pivot, and it was. The morning, for me at least, was easier to trade than the afternoon. The afternoon got choppy. It ended up being a decent day, but it could have been a lot better day. But as far as summer Mondays are concerned, it wasn't half bad. I'll take it. I mean, I'll take anything that lets us do 10 or 11 handles before lunch. I gave some of it back. I ended up about five and a quarter actually. So that afternoon chop got me going. But I've told people in webinars, and I was telling the room yesterday, we're in this battle over the daily mid-band. That is a longer term, bigger picture inflection point. And I think what people forget about when they're trading, especially when they're day trading, is everybody gets self-absorbed into whatever it is they're doing, right? I'm long looking for X, I'm short looking for Y, and this, that, and you're sitting there in something that in your mind is very short term, and prices, chopping, and in your personal frustration, people fail to get perspective about what's going on larger time frames. The reality is, if you're trying to short-term trade long-term inflection points, you better pop your Dramamine and put that little patch behind your ear, because you're going to get knocked around a lot, because there are a lot of big decisions being made around a particular price. In this case, the daily mid-band. If this converts to support and gets back up over the top, we're going right back up here. We are going right back up. Just like when they did it here, we ended up going right back up. They'll do it again. Why? Why not? Because you've got daily mid-band to support again, and you go right back to the upper band. If the bears win this fight, and they're trying to bring it back down towards the mid-band at 29 right now, from up at 38, if they win this fight, for real, they tried to win it here and they blew it, but if they actually win it, then we go back down here. We go back to the 50-day exponential, we go back to lower band, we do 2790s, something of that nature, because it's what's next. So we're fighting over a larger inflection point. We're fighting over what the market really wants to look like during the month of August. So, let's go to an hourly chart. If you're trying to, they fought over it all afternoon. That's your 12 o'clock candle all the way into the close. Down to 20, up to 32, all centered around the daily mid-band, hourly mid-band, okay? If you're trying to short-term trade this stuff, like I said, pop your Dramamine, because they're going to get, you're going on a ride, okay? Now, in looking at this chart, they're trying to build support at the daily. They're trying to build support at hourly mid-band. But when they get up here, they're not performing. It's like up here. They're not performing. Okay? When I said yesterday morning was easier to trade, it was a nice long into a nice short. And then we chopped like heck. So what are we going to do today? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Don't make any presumptions about what a tape is going to do that's trading around a long-term inflection point. The battle, continues to rage on. So what do the bulls need to do? They need to convert 43 to support and then head back up into the 60s. Very doable if they can pull that off. What do the bears need to do? They need to convert 20 into resistance and head down to the roundy at 2,800. Very doable if they can pull that off. But we're battling over it right now. So don't overtrade, don't get chopped up, don't get frustrated. Have some perspective, have some patience. The last time I told you guys to have perspective and patience was back here. Compression. Compression sucks. Expansion's great. But now we're back at a big inflection point. We're not compressing. I mean, we're in a 20 handle range here, but we're making some big decisions. And during the course of big decisions, it tends to get choppy. So just be aware. All right, everybody have a good one. We'll be out with a bunch of stuff on social. Yesterday I didn't do as much as I wanted to. I was dealing with some other things. Today we're back at full strength. So I will catch everybody out on social. Until then, trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.